What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today. So check this out. So I went and bought one of those I went out and bought one of those obd2 scanners. Actually Walmart had one. They were only 20 bucks. So I don't know if this is a cheap one or not, but yeah, this is the one I went and bought, and so I'm going to use this obd2 scanner to scan the codes on the Jetta and see if we can find out what's wrong with it. I know it's probably going to give me like every code in the world for it because I've done so much to it, and I know I just want to get down to the main code, not the unnecessary codes that I want to delete. So I want to see if I can find out what's wrong with this thing. All you have to do is hook it up to this port right here, and it's supposed to scan it. I don't know if the car needs to be on or not, but I'm going to do it with the car off. Alright, so take this and plug it into here, and it came on. Alright, what's going on here? Are you gonna tell me what's wrong with my car? So let's hit enter, and then it scans. Let's give the car power. Okay, let's give the car power, and then try it. It says no codes were found. Knock sensor 2, air intake temperature sensor 1, vapor emissions, secondary ASI. Throttle pedal position sensor. I don't know if that's the crank sensor, but I just changed that sensor. To see them, so I wrote them out so I can go back in and delete them. So the P11 was a coolant temperature. I can delete that because I did that with the coolant delete. So I know that's not the problem. This MAF code right here, I don't know what, I gotta figure that out. The knock sensor code, I have to look at that. The air sensor code, I have to look at that. The evap code, I need to delete that code. The SAI, I need to delete that code. The MAF, I need to look at that. The coolant temp sensor, I need to look at it, but I know I can delete it. The throttle body position, this 123 I was a little confused on, but it's like the throttle body position sensor. I'm gonna look at that too. 122 again was another throttle body position sensor code, and this one right here, 165, was a O2 code. So now, after looking at all these codes and trying to figure out why it does not crank, I don't know. I'm only with the crank sensor. I'm gonna look at that. The MAF, I don't know. The the throttle body is what I'm at, because, and the O2 sensors, the O2 sensor. So the O2 sensor I know is not hooked up. I realized that the other night. Though I have the aftermarket headers on. Let's look at this. I'm just sitting in the car chilling, and that is a humongous storm right there, and it is all over me. So I don't know how far I'm going to get in this, but I did get the car codes read to you guys, so you guys can look over the codes with me and help me go over the codes. Okay, so far as O2 sensor, these headers, they're not hooked up all the way to the muffler. They stop pretty much right about there, and the O2 sensors are right about there. So I have the old headers. I was going to put those headers on and see if that would fix the O2 code, because the O2 sensors, trying to make sense with this, guys, the O2 sensors are right here. So these are the stock headers, right? The O2 sensors go right here, and on my aftermarket headers, the O2 sensor is right here up top. So what I need to do is put those headers back in and run those O2 sensors back to that headers and back to those headers until I can either extend those O2 wires up to there, which I might do, and it might sound a little bit easier, but I might as well just put the headers back on. Let me know in the comments what you guys think with that. Second, throttle body. This is the new throttle body, and it is not hooked up. So I'm just gonna hook it back up, which that should maybe fix that code, because now the throttle body is hooked up. And if I just put this all back together, I can hook the MAF back together, and then I can kind of put all this back together. So this was a part of the evap, so I'm going to just hook this back up for now, even though it is deleted, and I'm going to go in and delete it, and it's hooked into the catch can. So I'm probably going to delete that. The car cranks, okay? So the car cranks, and it will stay alive, but it will die. Every time I hook the throttle body up, the car dies. That is a new throttle body. So I know throttle body codes can be the reason, okay? So the MAF code, I already know. These are things I already know. I'm sorry about the camera position here, but these are things I already know. Like the MAF, I already know that. This knock sensor is a new code to me, but I don't still know if that's the reason why. I don't know if that's the reason why it will die. It dies. I don't know if this knock sensor is the reason why it will die. This air sensor, I'm pretty sure it evolves around the throttle body. Alright? This evap stuff gets deleted, and then there's the MAF, and there's the rain. So the MAF. So I know this kind of looks confusing, but it's all the same thing to me that I already know. It's still not telling me anything that I do not know. I know the throttle body is messed up. I don't say it's bad because I just changed it. So I already know that. The knock sensor is the only thing new to me. So I don't know if this really helped me out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I got the ability to delete the codes now, right? But I don't I don't know if it took me directly to the problem, because it's things that I already know. Like this temp sensor. I mean, like this throttle body. Every time I hook the throttle body up, the car dies. this is a new throttle body, this is the second throttle body, and I mean, like, I already know that, so it's still, you know what, you understand? I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. And as far as the O2 sensor, it says that the volume is reading wrong on the O2 sensor, so that just tells me that I just need to hook the O2 sensors up, because they're not hooked up. They're just sitting on the ground, so I just need to hook those up. But again, the problem is there. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Give it a try now with the vehicle on. And then she just dies on her own. So I ended up running it again, and it ended up giving me a new code that I didn't have on this first list of codes. It ended up giving me a 205 code. So I think all the rest of these codes are the same. 1650. Yeah, all the rest of these codes are the same, but it did end up giving me a new 205 code, and it would not let me delete 118 for some odd reason. It would not let me delete that code. But that is where I'm at with the codes. That's the rain. Like I said, it was right there. I already knew it was coming down. I could wait on this video and not post it yet, but I think I just want to go ahead and post it to you guys. That way I can get you guys' feedback and just a little bit of help on the codes that I did get. The codes, just a little help on the codes that I pulled. So like I said, the main codes would be the throttle body codes, and this the knock sensor code. So yeah, guys, drop a comment and let me know what you think, and I'll probably go ahead and put those headers back on and see if that fixes that O2 sensor, because it just said the volume is read wrong, so that just means the O2 sensors is not hooked up.